All right, boys, we're here with break number 520. No, that's not right. It's a higher number than that. 539. I was going to say 529, but I knew that was not right. Actually, hold on one second. So we'll get some of the Heritage high number juice here on the table. Clean that off a little bit. All right. Make the box make the boxes any prettier. I'm just gonna get all shifted anyways. We got Man Rookin Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. It is a Charm City edition. He's our good luck charm around here. Give him a nice rub on the boxes. Hopefully he can bring us something lucky. We haven't pulled anything crazy out of Chrome here since probably out of 50 Vaquero. Pulled some other decent stuff, obviously. Early on, we were in Fuego for a smaller group. Part of my voice, it is what it is. It's a little hoarse. Not really much I can do about it, so apologize for that. And up front, we should be okay. No, we're not going to be. And we might be okay on top loaders. I might have to get up and get some more 55 points. We'll see if that's the case. I think we should be good, though. We bring up the check, get your autograph guesses, and you get 10 Charm City loyalty reward points if you get an autograph guess correctly. Just remember, if you do get one guess correctly, that you do send me a message so I can add to the thing. For whatever reason, I forget that it's in your thing once we get the Charm City points updated, which I am on like break number 515 or something now. So it's almost all the way updated. Like, I've been slowly chipping away at it. Honestly, it would have been done if I didn't get sick. Because I actually ended up having some free time at work, but I got sick, so I couldn't go to work. And then I laid in bed all day that one day where I was like super, super sick and like death. Anyways, the way we've been running these 6 and 6s here is we've done 2 hobbies and then an HTA and alternate back and forth. We'll do the same thing. It seems to be working out with us so far. I do appreciate you guys getting in the break and filling this up. I guess maybe I need to start running more mini/fillers. Like I've told you guys before, I'm not a huge fan of them for numerous reasons. However, if you guys are okay with them, I guess I can run them more. They're not my cup of tea, but if that's what we got to do to get stuff moving more quickly, especially Bowman product, I can do that. It just is like once those teams are locked in, normally they're locked in and you can't really do anything about it. So if someone comes by and wants them, and we're not snap filling minis, you get stuck with essentially teams that are locked in and guys not filling the mini up. Like, that's my only real fear, but we're a lot more active than we were whenever I was running them a lot. So I think we'll probably be fine. You'll see the autographs are in the same place in this box like they have been in everything else. Let's get rolling here. Good luck to everybody. Team list is on the left, overhead cameras up right hand corner. And let's get rolling. We are going to have Brandon Crawford to start us off, who I guess is going back to shortstop since Carlos Correa didn't pass his physical due to an ankle injury in 2014. We got Brandon Marsh, 55 out of 250 here on the Yordan Alvarez. You must have missed the initial thing that I was saying, Cam, is I don't quite have them worked out. They should be worked out, though, before Christmas. I'm on, like, break 515. So I'm going to try to get them worked out tonight. I'm also shipping everything that's been broken except for this break and the Heritage last night out tomorrow morning. We have Tovar, Diaz, Jose Altuve, Jose Ramirez. Since I'm finally, like, I'm not super healthy, but at least I'm healthy enough to go to the, we got Drew Baker on our first autograph. I'm healthy enough to at least drop stuff off at the post office. It's kind of just been sitting here waiting to be, just print out labels and then dropped off. I don't want to print out labels early because the post office sometimes gets a little finicky if you print out the labels early and don't drop the stuff off. Drew Baker going to the Rays, and the Rays belong to Rob Gervin. We're going to have Cho, Max Muncy, Juan Yepez, Christian Yelich, and we have a George Valera on the Shades of Greatness. Matt McLean, William Bergala, Jose Miranda. Gonna have Miguel Cabrera, Mayer, Vasquez, Weimer, Bo Bichette, Gabriel Arias, Austin Wells. Have Carson Williams, Jose Ramos, Manny Machado, Randy Rosarena. For as wrong as I was about Ruben Ibarra, I was very, very right about Carson Williams in 2021 draft. We have Wander Franco, the Shades of Greatness, Hedber Perez, and Francisco Alvarez. Carson Williams went right up the rankings. I thought Ruben Ibarra was going to join him. However, Ruben Ibarra did not join him. He had a very bad year for an older player. I believe that Tom Scarberry claimed the Nationals in that other break, so I do not think so. I think that he replied back to my counter offer, and then I'll run a mini for the other teams if people don't close it up with those teams, but it'll really be up to them. Also, did I jack up where the autograph was in that? Because it looked like the autograph was in the first half of the cards. If it's in a different place, I'll have to pay attention. It shouldn't be, but it could be, I guess. We have Gavin Sheets, Ketel Marte, Anthony Volpe on the refractor. Look at the Yankees. Nice little Yankees hit here. 124 out of 499. Not really what you're looking for necessarily, but anything Volpe, I think, if Oswald Cabrera doesn't kill it at shortstop, I think you're going to be having a lot of people asking for Volpe to come up again. Kind of like when Kiner Falefa was playing shortstop last year. So you get that Volpe talk, his prices start to skyrocket. We got Kowser, Christian Hernandez, Aaron Ashby, Jonathan India, and we have a 75 out of 499 on the Cooper Bowman. Going to the Yankees as well. And that is back-to-back hits for Tom Scarberry. It does look like, for whatever reason, these boxes, the autograph is in the first half of the packs. So I will just open them and place them as normal on the ground. We have Colasan on the ground, but on the table. Curtis Mead, Wander Franco, Shades of Greatness, and Misael Urbina on the Invicta. We have Don Con, De Los Santos, Duran, Jared Kelnick. We're going to have Nelson Velasquez on the Shimmer, going to the Cubs. The Cubs belong to Nathan Kane, part of the mini. I do not think on eBay that he sells for more because of a name match. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. We have Daniel Vasquez, Yasser Mercedes, Marcus Semien, Stephen Kwan, Bobby Miller from the Arizona Fall League, Fernandez, Placencia, Cabrera, Cal Raleigh, Acuna, Jose Rodriguez, and Noelvi Marte, who is obviously part of the Cincinnati Reds organization now. Man, the Reds have a loaded pipeline for, I guess for how bad they are, it's a good thing because they're not very good. COVID-22 is what I'm spreading. Is that it? Look, I don't even think I can say those words on camera because I'll probably end up getting, like, blocked for misinformation or something. I can promise you it is not COVID according to numerous tests. I'm not even 100% sure it was the flu because Joseph tested negative for the flu. He had a double ear infection, so... Patient 0. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Ooh. Got Dylan Carlson, Bobby Witt Jr., Hedber Perez, Oscar Colas, Curtis Mead, Donaldson, Brian Hayes. We have Marcelo Mayer going to the Red Sox on the on the purple shimmer. 141 out of 240. You know what? It is what it is. Gabriel Quezada with the Red Sox in the Mayor. Last year, Gabe hit a nice out of 499 Mayor opening day, 21 draft. We got Don Con, De Los Santos, J.D. Martinez, Christian Pache, Logan O'Hop, Vasquez, and Joey Weimer. Mookie Betts, Andrew Vaughn, Carson Williams again, Jose Ramirez, Bryce Harper, Joey Gallo, and we have a Tavar, who should be the starting shortstop for the Rockies, I would assume. 74 out of 99 on the Ezekiel Tavar. Going to the Rockies. And that's going to go to Chris Arndt and the Rockies. We'll put him up on the hit board for right now. Hedber Perez, Alvarez, Hunter Green, Royce Lewis, and we got Daniel Vasquez for the Royals. On the autograph, 381 out of 499. Going to the Kansas City Royals. So it'll probably be the last Chrome break I post until we get through the Bowman draft that came out. You're going to have Tavar and Wilman Diaz. I'd love to fill up actually the Topps Chrome update. The prices are pretty good. There's a lot of parallels in there. I don't know if the hobby boxes are centered better or not, but at the very least, there should be higher autograph chances than retail. But I think it would be nice to open that up. Then I can go get another case tomorrow when I go pick up 5-star. His auto says DVZ. That is supposed to be a V and a Z. It does not say. It is not a G. It's definitely a Z. Looks a lot like the number 3, but I can see where your argument would be that it wouldn't that be. We have George Valera, Denzer Guzman, Cho, Max Muncy, Josh Lowe, Suzuki. We have Colas, Matt McLean. His brother's actually in draft. We have Bergala, Lindor, and Trey Turner. His little brother kind of stinks. It's the middle brother. We have Patrick Bailey, Mesa, Velasquez, Joey Bart, Brian De La Cruz, Henry Davis, Shades of Greatness, Garcia, Jackson Jobe, Joe Adele, Luis Robert. We have Cesar Prieto. It's going to be a 434 out of 499 going to the Orioles. This is the first Orioles hit we've had in like 3 Bowman Chrome breaks. The Orioles have been absolutely just getting bent over. But this time John Cullison hits the Prieto out of 499 on the refractor. We have Garrett Mitchell, Dustin Harris, Joey Votto, Rafael Devers, and we have my man Jackson Merrill, the Maryland native, for the Padres. And John Cullison took 2 of the big boys off the board towards the end and gets rewarded with a Jackson Merrill autograph. Severna Park kid. We got Jordan Lawler and Jason Dominguez to wrap up that box of hobby. Let's get into an HTA and see what we can get 3 autograph wise here. Well, I know you guys can't see it, but man, who picked it in? Collison's going to have to make a rainbow. I don't know if he can afford the rainbow he's going to have to make, though. Well, here's a nice hit for Greg Wolf. He's grabbed a couple teams the last couple times we've done bigger breaks. Wilfred Veras, 79 out of 99 on the green, and he has not been rewarded, really, too much, but he does get rewarded here on the Veras. Nice player, nice hit for Greg Wolf and the White Sox. Nice hit. I have to take man Velasquez, shift him over. We're doing some rearrangement work here, building Bob the Builder in it up here. I'll take Volpe down for right now. Won't be there for long anyway. All right, let's see what we got here. On the second one, we're going to have Gavin Tonkel going to the Phillies and Dave Klosick. I don't know who Gavin Tonkel is. I don't know if is Mike McGarity in here? Can somebody give me the scouting report on Gavin Tonkel? This is the first one I've seen of the Tonkelnator here. Has a dope-looking action shot. Looks like he's about to kick a ball. Philly style. You know they don't field out there. They only hit bombs. Nice hit to Dave Klosick, though. Take Jordan down. And take a big boy alert here. We're going to have Vaquero, 71 out of 99 on the green atomic, and I'm not going to yell or shout or do anything crazy. I can manually shake my camera if you guys want. I'm not in good enough health to get a little loud here. But John Cullison just should forever take the Nationals. His second Vaquero. He has the out of 50. Gets the out of 99. No one can bitch or moan. They sat there. They sat there for days upon days. Now everyone's going to wonder about their decisions for the rest of the night. No, just put Cooper Bowman in the back there. Let's get into the next hobby box. Oh, buddy, come on. What am I doing? Apparently cannot open plastic. They go to Costco, get the industrial cough drops. The ones that just are so strong they burn off the mucus or something. Hey guys, if you guys thought the green was special, I bet you there's a better one. I don't know if it's gonna be better, but I don't know if it's gonna be a better player, but a better color. And it should be the autograph, so I'm pulling one of those in a while. We have Joe Ryan, Albert Pujols, Wander Franco, Robert Hassel, Denzer Guzman, Paul Goldschmidt, Heliot Ramos, Anthony Gutierrez for the Rangers. On the Fuchsia Shimmer, 65 out of 199. Going to the Rangers. And Dave Klosick. Acuna, Blaze Jordan, Base, and Gore. We're going to have Tristan Casas, Denyer Kuva, Walker, Pete Alonso, Matt Olson, Andrew Painter, Juan, Prieto, Byron Buxton, Kyle Tucker, and it is not the autograph. It's still a nice hit, though, because Willie Fanis is one of the top guys in the Mets organization on the orange. 21 out of 25. I thought it was going to be the autograph, but it's going to Tom Scarberry and the Mets on the Willie Fanis. Bro, it's like the first quarter. Calm down. Maybe it's like the first half. There's a chance he could still be good this game. Still early. Got Nick York, Ricardo Cabrera, Kyle Lewis, Reed Detmers. And we got another Ricardo Cabrera, 232 out of 299 on the speckle. Going to the Reds and Dave Klosick. And with Campos and Yiddy Capay. I can't even troll Chris right now. I don't have the voice for it. See, I gotta save it, especially if Bowman draft, if Tom really did take the counter offer on the Nationals. I gotta save my voice because I gotta break a case of that. Otherwise, I just troll Chris and talk about how Zach Wilson's better than Josh Allen. Not even believe an ounce of what I'm saying, but just to troll him. But I can't. Start arguing that Zach Wilson's the best quarterback in the AFC East. I will say in all seriousness, Zach Wilson's offensive line is bad. You got Khalil Watson, Wes Kath, Mendez, Ellie De La Cruz, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Jeremy Pena, Jose Ramos, Vera, Lonnie White Jr., Starling Marte, Matt Manning, Hunter Bishop, Roderick Arias, and Khalil Watson. He said just rip cards. Got Jake Berger, Jared Kelnick, Jay Allen, Samuel Savala, which that actually has some bad damage in the corner, so stinks for the Padres and John. Anthony Gutierrez, Steven Kwan, Jaron Duran, Victor Acosta, going to the Padres and John Cullison on the 234 out of 499. I don't actually think that, but I do think that Zach Wilson is still young enough where he has a chance to still be good. Willie Fanis, Drew Baker, Cal Raleigh. I give guys that come in, especially on bad teams, about 30 games to prove whether or not they're worth being in the major leagues or a major league in NFL. Got Marcus Semien, Michael Burrows. If they don't get like a solid 30 games, you can't really truly evaluate a guy because, I mean, you've seen if you just judge Duck Hodges or Mason Rudolph on like the first 4 or 5 games they played, you would think they'd be NFL quality quarterbacks, and neither of which are or were. So Michael Burrows going to the Pirates, and JJ. Then we have PCA and Anthony Volpe. So that is the third hobby box. Let's get into the second HTA. I don't think it's going to be able to match it. I mean, it's going to be hard to match that last HTA, but let's see if we can beat it. There's a bar that has been set. First card is going to be Estevan Machado for the Blue Jays, going to Chris Arndt. Next up, we're going to have the White Sox, Tanner McDougal. The Blu-ray Wave, 92 out of 150. Going to the White Sox and Greg Wolf. And last but not least, we have Stanley Castillo. Going to the Rays. It's going to Rob Gervin. Said he was done with Bowman Chrome. Has picked up a couple Rays autographs here. Testing his luck one more time. I know you can't, but Aaron Ashby, Miguel Cabrera. We have Vera for the Angels, going to Gabe on the Fuchsia Shimmer, 175 out of 199. So you guys saw what happened earlier with the guy that had the Angels originally, Jeff St. John. I didn't ban him from the group permanently. Just it's one of those things, guys. Especially if we want to expand the group or break more cards or have this or that, Jose Rodriguez, Marte, we're going to just have to be better about the payments. Arias, Jose Miranda, Killen, Cowser, or at the very least, answer me. We got Christian Hernandez, Randy Arozarena, Bo Bichette, Josh Lowe, Oscar Colas, Curtis Mead, Brandon Marsh, Manny Machado. Behind Manny, we have somebody. And it's Marco Luciano. It's going to be 459 out of 490. He said he's a bum. You'd have to go check Cam. I know that Tom took the Nationals, so that only leaves 2 lower teams, and I will run a mini for that. That mini will snap Phil because it'll be like $14 for a chance at a team. Like, it's really hard. Don Con, De Los Santos. I think sometimes it's really hard. Ramirez, Crawford. Not for me to justify running a mini, but if you think about it, we have Jose Rodriguez. It has some markings on it. Gonna have to wipe this one off for the Rangers. Yeah, if it fills tonight, I'll rip it. I'll rip it after this. I mean, I gotta check payments, but yeah, I'll rip it tonight. Going to Dave Klosik. That's one, Dave, you're probably just gonna have to terry cloth. It doesn't look like it's a permanent marking or like a print thing, anything. It looks like it's a little bit of like, I don't know. Somebody ate a honey bun and dripped the honey bun drip on there. We got Willie Vasquez, Joey Weimer, Colson Montgomery, Nelson Velasquez. I don't know what these markings. I don't know if you guys have seen these in some of your base cards, but I promise you it's not me. So I'm showing you it off. And if you open a box by yourself, there's always like these marks like somebody took a nail and dug into them. Got Carson Williams and Jose Ramos. And it's like random as hell. And I don't know if like the cards were getting stuck in the machine or somebody grabbed them and they weren't like all the way dry. So it looks like somebody that doesn't cut their nails grabbed the cards off the printing press too early is kind of what it looks like, but can. Most of the time, the only reason I don't rip anything late at night is because if people haven't settled their teams, like trying to get somebody to pay at midnight just isn't going to happen. Christian Yelich, Jose Altuve, Colton Cowser, Herbert Perez, Alvarez. So that's the big thing, right? Melendez, Yepez. That's why I wish we would just. I wouldn't have to even deal with it. We got Owen White, Tavar, Wilman Diaz, Spencer Torkelson, Bryson Stott, O'Neal Cruz, Cho, Max Muncy, Wander Franco, and Corey Seager. We have a purple Joey Weimer, and I thought this Weimer dude was kind of a bum or not high up in the organization, but he's a lot higher than I thought he was. He's a little bit off center. 161 out of 250. Well, that's another. So that's actually one of my biggest reluctancies against running a bunch of minis is if I run a mini to close and it closes and then I have to go chase down payments from somebody. It's like a kick in the face of the dudes that got in the mini. We got Matt McLean, William Bergala, Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Tatis Jr., and we got a nice Cho for the Cardinals. I don't know who got the Cardinals. We got the Cardinals this time around. Rob Gervin, 292 out of 299 on the speckle on Juan Bin Cho. We got Mesa, Velasquez, Salvador Perez, Freddie Freeman, Hedber Perez, Garcia, and Jackson Jobe. Now, I understand some of the football or basketball stuff, like it doesn't feel the fastest, so I get why people hesitate to pay right away on that. But even with the absolute football case break that ended up not filling, like I refunded everybody right away. There's one person I didn't refund, but he didn't use his name. He used his company's PayPal, so I didn't realize what his name was to give him the money back. I can't send you money back if I don't know where to send it to. Greg, you might as well just leave. You do better when you're not watching. The Kevin Britton effect. If you're curious, you got a couple hits there right in the middle. You got Wilfred Frias. Or Frias. Varys on the green, and then you got a pitcher. I can't think of the pitcher's name off the top of my head right now. We have a nice color match Blue Mojo JoJo Blackman, 120 out of 150. Going to the Rangers, and the Rangers are Dave Klosick. Saw the looking card. The autograph, if you got the autograph graded probably an 8. You went a little ham on the JoJo part. Got a little excessive here. Just a little excessive, JoJo. What are you doing, bud? Actually, that's probably... I think that orange is actually probably, out of 25, is probably a little bit more significant than Super Bowman out of 4. Out of 4.99. Then we got my man Roseman Verdugo with the worst Photoshop in the entire product. But a sexy signature. He went hard on the SIG. I like it. One of the Padres and John Cullison. He did do really well in the signature. He put a lot of work into that bad boy. Even for a base signature. He must have did those first. He wasn't tired when he did those. And we're going to get a Cal Conley, which is a par for the course here for the Braves, and David Doughty. Dave, if you missed it because your video paused up, you hit this. Austin is all the way in on Cho. He actually goes home at night and prays that the Twins can somehow work out a deal to get some Cho over to the Minnesota Twins. You know, I think it's actually going to have a really good bounce back year for the Twins. I think Max Kepler is going to have a really good year. I know he pulled a lot of them here, but I mean, you look at his metrics. His metrics were still very good last year. I know he struggled a bit, but his metrics were actually pretty decent. We got Anthony Rizzo, Chisholm Jr., Sam Bachman, Artiga, Eddie's Leonard, Rodolfo Castro, Matt Chapman. We have Adrian Placencia for the Angels. Going to Gabe. Yeah, I think a lot of people need, I mean, I have some nice Dylan Carlson stuff here, too. We have Akiro, Confidant, George Springer, Julio Rodriguez, Mattis, Jason Churio, and Jonathan Mejia. I have Luis Gil, Brujan, Yidi Cape, Davis, Alex DeJesus, Yordan Alvarez, Max Scherzer. We got Heliot Ramos. Nice rookie card hit here on the purple going to the Giants. Giants or Dave Klosick. Be a 232 out of 250. Have Warming Bernabel, Trey Sweeney, Acuna Jr., Madrigal. We have another Frias Veras. This one does have some surface damage, unfortunately. Going to Greg Wolf. I'd honestly try to, for this one, dude, I'd probably try to send it back to Topps, because that's not, that's like, it's like packaging damage. I don't know how else to say it. That's like printing damage. Because it's only in a spot. It looks like they almost like did something too early off the printer on the Veras. Paguero and Bean. I mean, I guess if he's going to end up being like a super stud, it might be worth sending it back. But you might be able to get back the same card with it still being early on enough or something very similar, I would hope. Yeah, I think the Twins are going to have a really down year this year. I mean, they're still, like, I think we talked about it the other night, they're still in the AL Central, so you could have, like, a down year and still be in playoff contention. But I really think they're going to have a tough time. We had George Kirby, Acuna. Got George Kirby again on the fuchsia for the Mariners, and Dave Klosik. It's going to be a 213 out of 299. We have Quintana, George Valera, O'Neill, Cruz, Contreras, Artiga, Junior Perez, Harry Ford, Nolan Arenado, Chris Bryant, Deloche, Rojas, and Verdugo. We got C.J. Abrams, Juan Soto, James Wood, Ryan Reckley. This is the first of his face we've seen this time. We got Hernandez, Mike Trout, Giancarlo Stanton, Salvador Perez on the Teal Ray Wave. One of the Royals. I think there's going to be a lot of guys that have better years without the shift. We have 40 out of 199. I wouldn't be surprised if a guy like Joey Gallo has a huge bounce back year. We have Varys, Morabel, Ryan Velade, Mountcastle. We're going to have Jeremy Vargas, 189 out of 499, going to the Brewers. And John Cullison. We're going to have Colson Montgomery and Wes Kath. Into the fourth HTA. We're going to have Kevin Kendall, 124 out of 250 for the Mets on the true purple, going to Tom Scarberry. Apparently, John Cullison and Tom had a kid together, and its name is Tom Scullison. Jesus Christ, Joey, what are you doing? Kevin Kendall right here. We're going to have Alexander Suarez on the Giants. Going to Dave Klosik. And the last autograph is going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates, Michael Burrows. Going to JJ. There is a Bowman draft break that's like literally almost filled. There is also, like I said, a Topps Chrome update case that's up. Everything's, I think, in my personal opinion, very well priced. And then there's that Topps Chrome black case that is up as well. That is like halfway filled. We have Brandon Marsh, Paguero, Jose Altuve for the Astros, and Jimmy Waller, 24 out of 499. on the former MVP. Have Alexis Hernandez, Angeles, Jose Altuve, Jose Ramirez, Colton Cowser, Victor Acosta, Samuel Munoz, Yepez, Christian Yelich, Owen White, Noel, and Marcelo Mayer. We have Melendez, Curtis Mead. Speaking of Joey Gallo, we got Joey Gallo here on the blue going to the Yankees in Tom Scarberry, and that's going to be a 43 out of 150. DeAndrade, Balcazar, Spencer Torkelson, Bryson Stott, and we have Acuna on the fuchsia. It's going to be a 61 out of 199. One of the Rangers and Dave Klosick. Daniel Vasquez, Yasser Mercedes. Wander Franco, Corey Seager. Behind Seager, we have a Braxton Fulford going to the Rockies and Chris Arndt. Fernandez and Placencia. Last mini box of hobby for this break. We have Marte, Edward Cabrera, Noel, Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Jonathan India, Gavin Sheets, Daniel Vasquez for the Royals on the shimmer. Gonna have Polino, Lorenzo, Ashby, Cabrera, Killian, Eric Hernandez, Triantos, Arias, and Jose Miranda. We're going to have Luis Rodriguez, Benny Montgomery, Acuna. Got Randy Arozarena. There's still 2 boxes of HTA, so there's still 6 autograph chances. We have Bo Bichette, well, 7 because I haven't pulled this one yet. We got Warming Bernabel for the Rockies, 174 out of 250. On the color match, going to the Rockies and Chris Arndt. Pineda, James Wood, Brandon Crawford, Manny Machado. We got Austin Schultz, 299 out of 499, going to Jimmy Waller and the Tigers. On the refractor. Luis Rodriguez and Marco Luciano. Got 2 HTAs left. So 6 autographs. First card for the Cubs is going to be Alexis Hernandez. 78 out of 250 on the true purple. Going to Nathan Kane. And the Cubs. Next up, we have Isaac De Leon. Going to the Orioles and John Cullison. And we're going to get another green. And it's going to be a green atomic. Castillo, 90 out of 99, going to the Rays. And Rob Gervin. Place Jackson Merrill for right now, but I'll put him up there because he should still be on the hit board. So we're going to get B.J. Murray Jr. 196 out of 250 on the true purple. Going to the Cubs and Nathan. I have Christian Franklin. Going to the Cubs and Nathan. The Cubs are just getting a little hit happy here. And last but not least, gonna have an orange. And it's going to be Juan Bin Cho, 24 out of 25 on the orange wave. Going to the Cardinals and Rob Gervin. And the big hit here at the end. The South Korean. Can't even like yell or get excited. Try to talk too loud, I like run out of breath. Just chasing around my kid earlier, dying. All right. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. For everybody that hit, congratulations. For everybody that didn't, better luck next time. I know sometimes Bowman's like a love-hate. You either hit monsters or you hit rock bottom sometimes. And I apologize if you had a hard time. I was going to say, in this break, I don't pull what's in the cards. I wish I could spread the wealth evenly, and sometimes I just can't do it. We have Warming Bernabel for the Rockies. Daniel Vasquez. Acuna. Joey Gallo on the blue. Jose Altuve on the refractor. Salvador Perez on the teal. Ray Wave. George Kirby on the fuchsia. Heliot Ramos on the purple. Placencia on the shimmer. We have Weimer for the Brewers on the purple. Luciano on the refractor, Vera on the fuchsia shimmer, Prieto on the refractor, Acosta on the refractor, Marcelo Mayer on the purple shimmer, Tovar on the true green, Gutierrez on the fuchsia shimmer, Velasquez on the shimmer, Alvarez on the purple, Anthony Volpe on the refractor. Getting into the autographs. We have Christian Franklin for the Cubs. Isaac De Leon for the Orioles. Tanner McDougal, 92 out of 150 on the Blu-ray Wave for the White Sox. Austin Schultz out of 499. Braxton Fulford. Burrows. Suarez. Vasquez on the 499. Vargas on the 499. Veras. Cal Conley. Verdugo. Cooper Bowman out of 499. Drew Baker. Rodriguez. Castillo. Tonkel. Burrows. And on the side here, we're going to have the Ricardo Cabrera, 232 out of 299 on a speckle. B.J. Murray Jr., 196 out of 250. Going to the Cubbies, and we're going to have Jackson Merrill, base going to the Padres. In the back row, we do have an out of 25 Willie Fanis, going to Tom Scarberry. On the non-autograph, the rest of these guys are going to be autos. We're going to have Kevin Kendall out of 250 going to the Mets and Tom Scarberry. Machado out of 499 on the Blue Jays. Hernandez out of 250 for the Cubs. JoJo Blackman got a little heavy on the ink here. 120 out of 150 on the Blue Mojo. We have Castillo on the Green Atomic. Veras on the True Green, 79 out of 99. I was going to say, then we're going to have Cho times 2, 292 out of 299 on the speckle and 24 out of 25. I would say that Cho would be the biggest hit of the break normally. However, I still think the 71 out of 99 Vaquero probably beats him out pound for pound when it comes card to card. But these are two big hits right here. I was going to say, oh, Austin, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry to Gabe and Rob as well. I know you guys had a little bit of a rough break. For everybody that hit, congratulations. For everybody that didn't, hopefully you guys have better luck next time. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully the Bowman draft fills. I'm going to go and see if I can get some more throw lozenges here. I will catch y'all later.